my thing. Baby, you see me.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Franz Wagner was in the Rookie of the Year consideration last year for the Magic. He said there are a lot of reasons for fans to be excited for the future. We've got a lot of young talent. But my job is to be in the now and try to win games. What's helped me so far is focusing on each day at a time. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he is definitely ahead of schedule. David, thanks. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
Now the starting group for Orlando. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bulls, White and Levine on the wings. DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And the Magic start out with the ball. Wagner outside. Back to Fultz. No good that time. Excellent D there from Ball. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Bean passes to Vucevic. Goes up again. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Levine against Wagner. Pass to Banchero. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
Levine against Isaac. They get it back. Here he goes. Caruso. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Magic out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Welcome to the court.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Here's Ball. We've got DeRozan all out there with Kobe White. Then it's Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Carter kicks to Wagner. Magic moving the ball around. Passes to Fultz. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The shot by Anthony, no good. White against Wagner.
It's good to have a player like White on your squad. Versatile, can play a lot of different roles depending on the need.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And that one falls for White. Andre Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Williams. Orlando also making some changes. Bol, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Banchero comes in for Mo Wagner. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Cole Anthony. And both free throws good for White.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Fultz against Ball. Here's Fultz. The pass to Banchero. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's Banchero missing. And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls youth.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
What's a dandelion? Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Well, they're getting almost nothing on the interior. I know we turned into a three-point shooting league, but come on, guys. We need some kind of presence in the paint area.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Make some noise, fans.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. And it's Wagner in its center. Here's Ball. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Suggs. The layup off target.
A lot of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Misses in close. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. It's a one-point game. Matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip.
And Fultz can pretty much score from any area, even inside when the D's all over him. Love how composed he is.
Right side, DeRozan kicks to White. Over Suggs. Off on that one. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. It's the Magic up 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Green is out there with Levine, and it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Ball in at the point. Pass to Drummond. Here's Levine. And no good. Isaac with some nice deep. Out to the wing. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Banchero. Money!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Paolo Banchero.
And he's grabbed this game with both hands and just never let it go. I mean, he scored a huge percentage of their points. He hadn't been the main guy for them. He's been the only guy for them.
DeRozan passes to Levine. And it's off from three-point range. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Lonzo Ball. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Markel.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Substitution on the court.
Williams with a clean look. No good on the quick 3. Anthony taking his time here. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.